Hi, Algebra 1. I wanted to go over the 4 problems I assigned from the other night. So this is on page 135, and I just wanted to try 3, 4, 5, and 6, doing it the new way. So double check how you did it, and then we're going to actually go back a few pages and finish up the notes on this unit. All right, so first thing, when the point comes out, I'm going to do the opposite. So it's no longer -4, it's now a +4. It's no longer a -2, it's a +2. I'm going to plot the point 4, 2, which goes right there. And then on my slope is 1/2. So from the point I drew, I'm going to go up 1, right 2. That's all it is. So for the next problem, I'm going to do the opposite of the x value, so it's +3. I'm going to do the opposite of the y value, so it's going to be -1. I'm going to go ahead and plot that point, 3, -1, which is down here. I have a slope right here, but to make sure I want to make the slope over 1 if it's a whole number, so it's a fraction. So from this new purple point, I'm going to go down 2, right 1. And there's my line. The next problem, again, the opposite of the x value, so it's going to be a -1. The opposite of the y value is going to be a -6. Let's go ahead and plot that. So -1, -6 is down here. Notice out front, I just have a negative, so it's going to be -1. So my slope is going to be -1 over 1, because you want to make it a fraction, so you're going to go down 1, right 1. Connect the dots. Last problem. Realize that y, it could be written like this. Okay, so now I'm going to do the opposite of 1, or -1. There's no opposite of 0. 0 is just 0. It's not going to be positive or negative. So I'm going to plot the point 1, 0, which is right there. I have a slope of 3 over 2. So I'm going to go up 3 over 2. Connect the dots. And that's what we have. So if you have any questions, ask me. Happy to help you out. I'm also working these out in the class, so if you wanted to double check. Okay, so now I'll go back in your notes. There were some of these, I think I worked them all out in your video, but let's just reinforce it, okay? So I did number 2 is done, and just let's reinforce it. You get opposite, opposite, slope is 5 over 1. This one, opposite, opposite. There's nothing out front, so make your slope 1 over 1. This one, opposite, nothing. Nothing is 0. Slope is -3/4. Okay, so make sure you have those. And I'm pretty sure you do, but just reinforce what you've learned. On this one, there's nothing out here. So there's nothing with the x, so it's just going to be 0. Then opposite of the -9 is +9. I have a slope of 2 over 1. Okay, this also could be written like this, on that right side. On this one, I'm going to go opposite of the -6. I get +6. Opposite of +12 is -12. Slope is -4/3. And I know I did this one yesterday, but let's just take care of it. -4/3, which is a really goofy thing to try and graph. And then +1. There's a 1 right here, so make sure that is a slope of that. Now we're going to graph these again. Okay, opposite of the 4. Opposite of the +1 is -1. Let's go ahead and plot that point. 4, -1 is down here. And then I have a slope of 2 over 3. So I'm going to go up 2, right 3. Connect those dots, and there we go. All right, opposite of -5 is +5. Opposite of -7 is +7. So 5, 7, way up here. Our slope is right here. So from this point, I'm going to go up 3, right 4. Put a dot, connect the dots. That's what you got. Okay, opposite of this, -4. There's nothing with the y, so you could have had like y plus 0 if you wanted to. So I'm going to get negative 4, 0, which is right here. Our slope is a negative 1, so it's negative 1 over 1. So down 1, right 1. And there's our line. Opposite of the positive 5 is negative 5. Opposite of the positive 4 is negative 4. So negative 5, negative 4. We do have a slope of negative 5 halves. So down 5, right 2. Opposite of positive 1 is negative 1. Opposite of positive 7 is negative 7. So negative 1, negative 7. We have a slope of negative 3. Make sure you put over 1. So go down 3. 1, 2, 3, right 1. There's nothing here, so it's going to be 0. Opposite of this is going to be positive 2. In front of the x, I have a 1, so my slope is going to be 1 over 1. So 0, 2 is up here. And then I'm going to go up 1, right 1. There's my line of best fit. We're skipping this one. Did you get everything? I guess so. All right, so now what I'd like you to do is for the rest of the period work on page 135 and 136 and do 1 through 10 all. And then also add to it page 137. And this is going to be some reviews. So let's have us work on page 137, 1 through 8 all. Okay, have a nice day.